He's back! Can you guess who's come back to have his say? To Keir Starmer? Yes, you've guessed it. Tony Blair. Yes, he's back. He's giving Keir Starmer the words of wisdom. Isn't it funny how Blair has been very quiet all these 14 years when the Tories was in government? He never said a word. But now Starmer is Prime Minister. He's got to open his big gob. He suggested that Keir Starmer gets a grip on migration. Well, what a cheek he's got, Blair. In case he hasn't forgotten, it was him who opened our borders to let in us have uncontrolled migration. He's the one who's caused all this. And now he's saying to Keir Starmer, you must get some control over migration. Where has he been for the last 14 years? I don't know. Blair has crawled out of the woodwork and now he's come back to haunt everybody. Well, we don't want him back. We don't want Blair back. We want him to be gone. We want him to shut up and go away. I don't know what he's doing. He should be in jail. That's where he should be. He should be in jail. The havoc he caused. He took us to 2 wars. And, you know, he hasn't paid the price for those. But of course, Tony Blair, he's Teflon Tony. He'll never be face any kind of justice for what he did. But it's for him to say that to Keir Starmer that you've got to get a grip on migration is quite frankly laughable. Just laughable. Look what he did when he was Prime Minister. When all those former East European countries joined the EU, Poland, Romania and Bulgaria. He allowed their people to come into the country. And also other uninvited guests to also come in the country. He's the culprit who's caused all this havoc. This is why migration is like it is today, out of control. If you want to blame somebody, point the finger right at Tony Blair. I mean, like I said, he's been quiet for these last 14 years, but he's now decided he wants to have his say, and no doubt he'll, when Starmer gets into trouble, he'll tell him what to do to get out of trouble. I wouldn't be surprised if Starmer doesn't pick up the phone to Gordon Brown as well. Ask Gordon Brown if he could help. Look at how he was when he was Prime Minister. He was a disaster. But everybody has been saying that they fear for this country. Now Blair is back on the scene. I mean, it makes you wonder who is going to be the Prime Minister. Is it going to be Starmer or will it be unelected Blair? Who is it? Who is going to be Prime Minister? Who is going to be running the country? I suppose when Starmer is out the country, Blair will probably step in and take over the running of the country. We won't know. The people of this country won't know who's running the country. But I wouldn't be suspected one bit if Blair is acting Prime Minister. I know Angela Rayner is Deputy Prime Minister, but I don't think she'll make a go of it. Now, I think Tony Blair will be pulling Keir Starmer's string for him, and he's and all the political establishment, they'll be involved as well. So don't be surprised if I mean, he's also suggested that the Keir Starmer that he brings in ID cards. He tried that when he was Prime Minister, Blair did, but he didn't succeed. Oh, it looks like we're in for some 5 years of fun. Now Starmer is Prime Minister, and Blair has decided to crawl out of the woodwork. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off, and I'll see you all again in another video.